spooky children, it's me Ghost Girl and I'm here with you guys for another video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about my third year at college. So as you guys know, if you watched the last video, my second year of college was one hell of a year. When I went to my third year of college, I went to a different college, and it was nowhere near as wild as the college I'd previously been at, and I ended up going and continuing to study that subject right until I was at uni and got my degree. So if you guys that don't know, I went to study an NC at college, and I really enjoyed my time at this college. Some of the best years actually of my life were when I was studying at this college. When I went to study my NC at tourism, I was really worried that I wouldn't get in just because or something would mess up, or it just wouldn't work out, just because I've not had the best luck with colleges and jobs at that point. I was 18 at this point, and I was legal drinking age in Scotland is 18, so you can bet I was going out partying and stuff at this age. It was kind of during the summer months, though it was kind of rubbish because I was working still at that restaurant and didn't really have much of a life. So I went to study at this college, and made a few friends, and don't get me wrong, there was a few mean girls in my class, but all of them ended up either failing the course or not doing the course next year kind of thing, or not getting into the HNC, which I then went on to study. But a truth that you'll find at college is most of the bullies and the idiots and the mean people and the badges usually either drop out halfway through the course or they fail the course. In my course, some people ended up dropping out halfway through the course, and we went from about 20 people at the start to about 7 at the end of the course. But that's usually just how college courses work. You'll get 20 people applying, 20 folk doing the course, and then by the end you'll have less than half. But that's one thing I've noticed about college and uni is you do get a lot of dropouts, and that's generally just the norm about college dropouts. Other than that, there isn't really much to say about the actual course, but I did really enjoy the course. I really enjoyed studying travel and tourism. I enjoyed the subject, it really interested me. And travelling is something I've always wanted to do since I was a small child. I've always wanted to travel the world, and I'm slowly but surely getting round that globe. One of the interesting things that happened at college year is remember when I told you about that previous college I went to, and then how I ended up going to another college and studying a completely different subject yet again? Well, at that previous college that I went to before I went to study my tourism qualification, when I was going to that college, there was this guy that that was from this old college, and we used to get the bus and the train together, and I remember he used to hang around with this girl, and she was quite pretty, but then I don't know, but then she wore a lot of makeup, so I don't know if she was just good at doing her hair or her makeup, or if she was actually pretty underneath all that. It's one of those ones that it's just like kind of hard to tell, but I just assumed it was his girlfriend because they were always together and they were always laughing and joking, and the three of us were talking and being a good laugh. But he did have this ex that was a bit of a psycho, and he used to talk about her, and I knew her. When I was a wee girl, I used to go to a girl guide group, and she was at my girl guides, and she was just the biggest bully ever. And I said to him, I can't believe that was your ex, she is an absolute cow. He's like, yep, that's my ex. I couldn't believe it. But the thing that confused me is when he was talking about her, the way he described her was like Pocahontas. He was like that, Pocahontas, and he was telling me that that's the kind of girls that he's into. But I was really confused when he said that, because the lassie, I'm just going to call her Footy, his ex, Footy had blonde hair and was quite pale, but apparently she used to dye her hair like dark brown, and then she was dyeing it that much because that was what he was into, that she burnt it all and damaged her hair so that she wasn't able to dye it again, and her hair went back to blonde, and she was like all paranoid that he wouldn't be interested in her anymore because she was blonde, which I think is ridiculous. Like, you shouldn't have, when you're a guy, you shouldn't have to worry about your hair colour. Like, you should just like you for who you are, not just your damn hair colour. But anyway, so apparently he was basically saying that he was into girls like me, but I didn't get it because my hair's not as dark as Pocahontas, as you'll notice, and I don't have the same skin tone as Pocahontas. If he maybe said Jasmine, I would have maybe got it, or the little girl from the Jungle Book, maybe I would have got it because I've been told I look a wee bit like Jasmine and I look a wee bit like her. And also my Arabic heritage, I've got family that are Arabic, that is for another video, but yeah, if he said that I maybe would have got it, but because he was going on Pocahontas, it didn't click. But anyway, so I goes to this new college to study my NC tourism next year. He obviously goes to study back to Oatwest to study whatever course it is that he was studying, and he obviously discovers I'm no there anymore, and so he sends me a message on Facebook, and then we're just chatting away, but then the conversation starts to get a bit creepy, at first he told me that he liked me and whatever, and at first I was flattered because like I thought, oh, that's sweet, but he wasn't really my type at all, and I just said to him like, yeah, you're not my type, and asked if we could just be friends. And then the conversation started getting really creepy. He started saying that he wanted to do all these 18 plus rated things to me, and I was like, no, no. Bear in mind I was only 18 at the time, and I was still pure as the way I was going to say that, but I wasn't very experienced in 18 plus stuff. In fact, I'd never done anything like that before at the time. So I was just like, no. And yeah, it just got really creepy. He started stalking like my Facebook page and everything. He kept talking to me, and I kept asking him to leave me alone. And then twice I was shopping in the town, and twice he's turned up. And the first time I had to hide inside a Primark under a clothing wheel to get away from him. And the shop assistant found me, and then she just kind of pulled her face as if to say, what's going on? And I went like that to her, shh, I'm trying to run away from my stalker. And then she kind of just left me under the clothes wheel while I was taking a anxiety attack like underneath this clothes wheel in Primark. And then there was another time he turned up, and I had to hide in a Costa for Mum, and thankfully I never seen him in person after that, but he did stop messaging me eventually. Well, at least for that year. He did start messaging me again, but that is for another video. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, me talking about my third year in college. In my next video I'm going to be talking about my fourth year in college, and that's when I went from doing the NC to the HNC tourism. So I spent the rest of my year studying travel and tourism because I enjoyed the subject, and now that I'm looking for a new job, I'm hoping to try and again to get a job in the travel industry, because I wasn't able to get a job in the travel agency when I was looking after uni, mainly because there was no jobs available in the travel industry. But I'm going to try again. Hopefully I can find one. If not, then I'm going to have to go and find a job in another industry, and it probably won't be the same kind of career that I'm doing now. It'll be a different one, because even though I enjoy my job and stuff, I wouldn't do like another care job. It's just my manager's horrible, and I really don't like her, and I've had to report her to another manager, and I don't want to go through this. I'm hoping that I'll leave before it hits the pan. Like, I just want to get out there as soon as possible. Like, I just can't stand to be there any longer. So yeah, that's everything for you guys, my spooky children. If you enjoyed this video, then please like this video, comment down below, subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you're notified when my next video comes out. Also, don't forget to follow me on my socials. I am on Twitter and I am on Patreon, and if you could become a patron of mine and follow me on Twitter, I'd be very grateful for that. Also, as far as psychic readings go, I am planning on doing them again soon, maybe in about February, April. I'm not sure. I will let you guys know with that soon. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That is everything for today, and goodbye my spooky children.